Hello, and today I'm going to be doing my first YouTube video, a tutorial on the Portal 2 workshop. So today we will be going over the basics of it. So what you want to do is from the main menu, click on Community Test Chambers, go Create Test Chamber, and New Test Chamber. This is the one I just practiced with to practice it around. So go New Test Chamber, and then you click New. I will go ahead and skip this bit and I'll see you in a minute. Hello, so welcome back, and we'll be looking at the interface first. So as you can see, you're given a standard sort of like room to mess around with your exit and your entrance. So up here we have File, which you can create new chamber, open a chamber, save as a chamber, switch to game view, which I'll have a look at in a minute, rebuild, which I'll also, and publish, which is when you finish it and you want to upload it to Steam Workshop. With edit you just got your undo, redo and select all, which can all be done with these commands here. Okay, up here you have build and play puzzle, which means it will like generate it, so when you go in game it will be generated as a 3D in-game model which you can then test out. This is undo, redo, and this will go straight to game view to your latest build. So the latest time you've built, click the build, that will go straight to the game view without having to rebuild it all. As you can see, you have your items all here, which are just easy as dragging and dropping just where you want, like so. Let's go ahead and right click, delete item. Okay, so if you right click outside the sort of room, you can move around the room to get a better view. If you left click outside the room, it will rotate the room. If you click your mouse button in anywhere, even if your mouse is in the room, it will rotate the room. If you click in the room, left click this is, it will select the blocks, or and you say highlight the blocks you want to highlight. And if you right click on in the room, it will depending on what you right click, you will get options. So what you can do is you can click Control A when you start and click and unclick this check box here to make it everything unportable, so you can go ahead and edit it. So what we're going to do is going to make a simple room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight with left click that room, go to the edge, but it's like that cursor changes thing, and extend it outwards. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to move my exit right over there. So now we've done that, I think I'm going to put a wall in between. So go here, and here is a standard wall. I'm going to place it there, and if I rotate around, you can see that there's a sort of like arrow pointing either upwards, rightwards, and there's also this thing at the bottom where if you hold it, you can change the position of where it is on the block. So if I just drag it out like that, I now have a wall, and if I make it a bit higher, a double-sized wall. So what you got to do is when building puzzles, you got to think backwards. So you got to think, okay, to get to that, how are they going to get over to this? So our first problem is this wall. So how are they going to get over the wall? Okay, so maybe if we put a flip pad in over here, and then you got to think, okay, so how am I going to activate that flip pad? So if I bring in a button, say over here, right around like this, and then I want to get this to activate this when this button is pressed. So I right click and click connect to, it will connect all the way up to this. Okay, so when that button is pressed, that will turn around and create a portable surface over there for me to get above there. What we're just going to do is going to bring this down to make it easier. Okay. So what we want to do is, it has a 3-second timer here. You want to move that up, so obviously you don't want it just to last 3 seconds and then turn around. So we'll make it last 10 seconds. Okay, so We obviously need a portable surface over here in this room, so we're going to go and click and right click on your highlighted area and click portable. Also, you can right click and click push surface, or pull surface or push surface, or just do the highlighting thing and move it up. So now what we can do is see if I click switch to game view, it will open up the last build, which was before I edited it. So you can either rebuild or exit to editor. So when you're editing and you want to test, make sure to click the build and play puzzle. And I will be back in a minute once it's loaded. So here we are back in room, and you can see now it is loaded. I haven't really added any light, so don't worry, you can do that in later tutorials. So as you can see, this is a really basic puzzle. So we can't get over here, and what we've done is we've connected up this button to the switch pad. So if we click the button and put a portal on the switch pad and on here, jump through this, and we're over here. And that is how you create your first map. So you go through here, test complete, and it will restart the map. Hopefully restart the map anyway. There we go. So if you click escape, and you can either restart level, or we want to exit to the editor. Okay, so once you're finally done with your map, you can click file and publish. So what it's now doing is it's rebuilding the test chamber just to make sure it's all finalised to your last edit on the screen. So I'll be back in a few seconds. So here we are back. This should load up and you can name it. So I'll name it tutorial 1. Actually, I'll call it the basic. Let's call it the basics. The basics of a custom portal to map, including a button to a switch pad to get out the door. So there we go, you've given a description, you got agree to the Steam Workshop contribution agreement, and over here you can set it for everyone, for friends only, as hidden, and that's about it. And so you can see the workshop agreement. Obviously I don't want to show you that, you can look at it yourself if you need to see it, and you click publish test chamber. Let it load and it will start doing its stuff, so I'll be back in a few seconds. So here we are, it is just gone up onto the Steam Workshop page after doing the publishing. As you can see, this is what it will look like on the Steam Workshop page. So you can get it rated, obviously thumb down, dislikes I guess. You can report them, favourite them, and subscribe to their maps. And I think that is just about it. So be sure to subscribe for Diablo 3 coverage on Tuesday when I get back from school to record it. And I will also be carrying on with this series on making different types of maps and using different types of techniques. And I'm also going to be playing other people's maps from the Steam Community Workshop as another series. So yeah, please subscribe and peace out.